Dragon Ball GT brings an array of responses from Dragon Ball fans. Some love it and some hate it, but despite that, Super Saiyan 4 is one form that seems to transcend all that and bring mass unity, well, mostly. However, in this video, I'll be going over the inspiration behind the design of this form and also answer other earth-shattering questions, such as to why the fur is red and what's with the magic pants. Of course, so quick feature like usual, the featured artist today is Bruno. He does some solid work, you can check it out on both Twitter and Instagram. Definitely recommends a lot of high quality stuff. And tag me on either Instagram or Twitter and chuck this hashtag in the bio for your chance to possibly feature in a video. Now, Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru, as I'm sure many of you are aware, took over from Minoru Maeda after his departure in the Artificial Humans arc as character designer for the television series, beginning from the mini filler arc, the Otherworld tournament, then throughout the entirety of the Buu arc and continued on into GT. However, in 1996, Kozo Morishita, Seiichi Harata, and several other producers approached Nakatsuru with the daunting task to draw a new form, named Super Saiyan 4, which they landed upon while fine-tuning the midpoint of the story. Nakatsuru, though, was somewhat perplexed by this request, knowing of course how important of a role a new form for Goku played in the past, but also felt that it was sort of a stretch to continue on even further with more forms. Regardless, Nakatsuru went ahead with the planning. He was sort of troubled though on how to create a form visually stronger than Super Saiyan 3, but landed on the idea of Goku with primal power, and took inspiration from the Berserker state represented by the Ozaru transformation, and therefore sought to merge Super Saiyan and Ozaru Goku. However, that wasn't the only source of inspiration for this form, as the bombastic appearance of kabuki actors, a popular traditional Japanese drama spanning over 4 centuries, would also play a role in the design, but more specifically, the costumes for the Renjishi, which translates to the two lions dance, with the hairstyle naturally imitating a lion's mane. Nakatsuru further notes back in early 2010 that the thought process behind the hairstyle was to take it in a different direction than Super Saiyan 3 and make it wild. And taking inspiration from kabuki actors certainly seemed like the perfect way to achieve that goal. Additionally, the red eyeliner, which was definitely a new look, likewise was borrowed again from the makeup the actors wore when performing this dance. Interestingly enough, Nakatsuru didn't actually plan on how the form looked with closed eyes until later down the line. But this isn't the first time either though Nakatsuru has reached into classic Japanese drama. Back in 1990 when designing Bardock, he took inspiration from the outfit worn by actor Toshiro Mifune's character in Seven Samurai. He came up with a gold hair version but felt the contrast between black and red was more dynamic and just simply felt it looked better. But of course that then leads to the question as to why red fur? Well, Nakatsuru liked to put emphasis on creating an impression on the audience and felt that the color red would achieve that, as in his own words, it pretty much just seems strong. This is also the reason as to why Goku is shirtless in this form, as it was another element to convey strength. But then comes up with the other question, what's with the magic pants? Well, much like the eyeliner, this was also an oversight as he didn't notice the inconsistency between the form's clothes and Goku's normal outfit, and once again didn't realize this until having after submitted the design. Regardless though, this new design seemed to be approved straight away as there were no other rough designs. The only alteration between the draft and what appeared on screen was a subtle change with the fur placement around the abdominal region, and Nakatsuru speculates that this may have been due to a suggestion by series author Akira Toriyama, which I personally find quite interesting. Toriyama wasn't entirely absent from GT as some fans may think. He designed the logo, drew new character designs for the main cast, came up with the design for Giru and quite a detailed design for the spaceship, which the crew would venture around in, as well as multiple color illustrations. However, that of course was all in the initial planning stage, so it's again rather interesting that he still could have potentially had an input on the anime over a year after the first episode aired. However, with that final note though, that brings us to the end of the video. So thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed. I also did a video last year about how an official guidebook brought up the fact that Super Saiyan 4 might technically not be a Super Saiyan form, so be sure to check that one out. I'm sure you'll find that rather interesting. And this also seems to be the second GT related video in a row now, probably a record, but with that, I'll see you later.